Guys, the Super Review Show for another movie review. This is my review of one of the best Star Trek movies ever. Ever. Wrath of Khan here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking today about Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Sorry, I'm a big Star Trek fan. Anyways, this is a movie that I actually recently saw in theaters as well. I saw it back when it just got re-released for its 40th anniversary. I took my girlfriend, and we had the time of our life. She's getting into Star Trek because of me. I'm such a good boyfriend. I know. I'm great. Whatever. This says the point. I digress. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan is the best Star Trek movie, and it is a stone cold classic as well. There are so many elements I love about this movie. There's so much there's so much to love about this movie. Coming off of the disappointment that is Star Trek I, the motion picture. Star Trek the motion picture is a slow, boring film. Slow, boring film. Do you hear me out there, Trekkies? I'm a big Star Trek fan too. I would not call myself a Trekkie per se. Given the fact that I just got an Enterprise for my birthday. It's over there, not kidding. I wouldn't call myself a Trekkie though. I don't bleed Star Trek. Big fan of it, but I don't really bleed it. Yeah. So Star Trek 2, it's funny how the odd number Star Trek films, except for Star Trek 3, actually, I will say that Star Trek 1, 3, and 5 are the lesser quality films. I mean, 3 is pretty good, though, I will admit that. But Star Trek 2, 4, and 6 are mind blowers, and this is obviously one of them. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan takes place several years after the events of Star Trek I, the motion picture. Where, and the word has it was inspired by, just saying, what I'm about to say, this is one of the advantages of going to the movie theater to see an older movie at a Fathom event, because then you get a little backstory about the movie before you go in and watch it. Or like, as you're sitting there, you're just watching it. Like, the guy from Turner Classic Movies comes on, he's like, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, blah, blah, blah. And then you might hear stuff you never heard before. This is what I'm about to tell you. But Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Star Trek II, they were inspired by an episode of Star Trek, the original series, with featuring Ricardo Montalban as Khan, an alien who was a superhuman, if you will, that was resurrected by the crew of the Starship Enterprise. And basically they said, all right, well, whatever happened to him, let's find out what he does. And then that got the ball rolling into what we have now with Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. And Wrath of Khan is the best Star Trek movie for so many reasons. Number one, because of Ricardo Montalban as Khan returning from the TV show, returning from the episode, excuse me. But, so, and Chekhov and how he mistakenly finds them on an abandoned planet or moon or whatever. And they just, it's a really, if you like really good sci-fi from the 80s, this is one of them for sure. But yeah, and eventually Khan finds Kirk and they start to like have like all this trouble. They're trying to get the Genesis thing with the Genesis machine, which therefore makes the what the Genesis. I'm getting really nerdy here. Forgive me, but the Genesis device can relaunch and rebuild planets as far as like creating new life on them. It's a machine that just smashes onto it, and it, again, sci-fi. It creates a moon into a living planet. So this is several, years, decades, centuries down the line for humanity. I'm just saying, but still. So long story short, the Genesis device gets active, and then they escape from him, and then that's in the movie. The Enterprise escapes from Khan's, like the Wrath of Khan, and one of the things I love about this movie personally is the action in it, and it's something that the Star Trek The Motion Picture did not have. It did not have any action whatsoever in the movie. Now it has. Star Trek 2 comes out, they added those action sequences, like why is the Enterprise not fighting anyone, blah, blah, blah. Now they actually had it, so which is blown away by this film. It's a really solid film overall. Arguably the best Star Trek movie out there. It's a lot of fun. It's a total blast. If you have not seen it, go onto Paramount Plus for the 7-day free trial and check out Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. If you listen, I've talked to my circle of friends who are big sci-fi fans, who are big fans of just other sci-fi like Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, whatever. I will say this though: this is one of the best sci-fi movies ever. 2001: A Space Odyssey and Star Wars. This is up there for sure. Truthfully, I put it up there personally. It's a stone cold classic. It's the best Star Trek film that they've ever made. So, but yeah. But listen, that's going to do it for this movie review. Are you a Star Trek fan out there? Are you a fan of Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan? Khan! Jump down to the comment section below. Love to hear your thoughts on this. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, follow us on our social media pages, and don't forget to hit the bell. But for all of your movie reviews and many more, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. The J-Man is off to rock. Live long and prosper. And Khan!